Hello,
Hi guys. How
We're-
are you?
Hey, so we're back. We're live. Whoop,
Live.
whoop.
We
Yay!
live.
Woo!
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yep, so we're super excited to have people here with us today. We are trying to do things a little differently. We're back live. We was doing a lot of our broadcasting early and then just posting. And so we felt that, we wanted to come back and give our audience a chance to be a part of our show.
Yes. So we're gonna do things different here. We got a little twist. I know if you've listened to our show or you watched our show here recently, we've basically been having a topic, talking about that topic. Well, We're gonna put a twist in it today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the new twist that we have. I know it's a lot of changes, but we're trying to just revamp it to kind of keep you interested, to kind of keep you pretty much enthused about our show.
Oh, yes.
So we're gonna always try different things and try, something that kind of works to kind of help tweak it a little bit and make things better. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I really hope that you guys get involved with the questions. Get involved, and again, this is about participation. I know our old show before was about participating and people participating and asking questions or answering questions or discussing or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy the way we have it revamped.
Yes. So hi, Malcolm. Thank you for joining. Vincent, how are you? We're glad to have you guys on. We're super excited. So we're actually just going to wait for just a couple minutes to let people join us. And then go ahead and get started. For some reason, it's just those little people. I don't know what's going on there. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty, so bear with us as we
connected to her page.
try to get on.
Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday while we're trying to get, wait for more people to come on and wait for people to kind of respond.
Hi, Vincent. It's been a while.
I know, you're so loyal. Thank you, Vincent. But I hope that you guys are enjoying your Friday, your pre-weekend. Hi, Mom. My mom just joined.
Hi, Miss Dorothy.
So anyway, enjoying your Friday, and I hope you guys have really good plans for this weekend.
It's supposed to be really nice.
I know, right? It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be hot.
I don't know.
It's been hot every day this week.
Truly,
It has.
Every day.
I just need to be up under like a fan or an air condition. You know how
You don't need that.
how nice it is. So anyway, so again, as Alice was saying, welcome to our third episode of Pillow Talk Uncensored with Christina,
Alice.
And Lachey.
We're super excited to have you guys on. We are doing it a little differently. We actually have some. This is exciting. So if you look in here, we have different topics and different questions that has come to us. We don't necessarily know because they came to an email and we just took them and dumped them in here. So we don't really know what's going to be drawn out of this little tube here. So as we draw them, we will be discussing the topics that's on each one of these. So in some form or fashion, we're also going to be placed on the hot seat tonight.
Yeah,
Because
true.
we don't know what's in here.
We don't.
No.
We don't have any idea.
I had a friend of mine pull them and do them and put them, in a bag, and I just dumped them in here so that I wouldn't even know what they are. So we are just going to wing this ourselves. Super excited about it. So we are going to see what happens.
So here we go. The first question. Could you have sex while other people watch?
Ooh.
Well,
Can you have sex while other people watch?
Since you picked.
since I picked, I'll start it off. No. I don't.
She says,
No.
I don't think I personally could have sex while other people were watching, because you know when people are watching you, then you get all self-conscious and you're like, oh my god, like did I move right? Did I do this right? Or you know what I'm saying? Like what if I, make a oops or some noises happen and then I'm embarrassed. Then I'm embarrassed. But then
ooh, the thrill of it though.
But then there's that thrill factor that, oh my God, somebody's
Somebody's watching, right?
So I think then maybe it would have to be the circumstance. Like maybe if I'm in like a car, like we're in a car and
Not on the hood of the car?
not like outside, like in an area where people could potentially see us.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could do that and then like not know that they're watching me, but to actually, like
No,
have intercourse and have people like sitting at the end of the bed
watching.
watching what we're doing.
Wait, is that any different than a threesome?
Yes.
Oh.
That
How
is
is that
different.
different?
Okay,
How is that
because
different?
in a threesome, it's 3 of you participating and somebody's doing something at all parts of it. Versus where we're just sitting, they're like almost like with a cue card sitting there watching like, oh yeah, she did that. Right.
Lift your leg.
Oh, she
Lift
lifted
your
the leg.
Move this way.
Did you see how he lifted her? Like 10 points for the lift. No,
So you don't
I
think
think
you
I
Put
would
up
be
cards
so.
like in a gymnastic meet.
Yes, I think I would be so like worried about like what they're seeing, what they're watching. Like, are they critiquing us?
Critiquing
Are
us?
they grading it? Like that, I would like I don't know. I wouldn't, but I'm
So-
sure some people.
Right. So we have people who just joined and they're wanting to know what we're talking about.
Mhm.
So we're doing things a little differently today.
Yes.
And so what we've done is we've had people put
Questions together.
and we have them in a little bowl, and we are actually picking out a question
And discussing
and
them.
discussing them. We want you guys to chime in. This is definitely putting us on the spot as well, and
It is.
giving us
I wasn't ready for that one.
giving our own thought process, our own feel about it, and
Yes, yes.
hey, it's grown and sexy. These are the things that people want to know, and
We're all adults.
We're
Right.
all adults.
So Malcolm answered the question. Yeah. Could you have sex with other people watching? That was the question. So again, this is about group activity. Sure, I can guess his answer.
I'm sure Will would say yes.
Yes. My husband said yes. My husband
Did he
said,
say yes? So
I think
My
my
hus-
husband would say no.
My husband said hell yes. As a matter of fact.
really, I'm sure that there are a few people that would say that they could do that. And you said you couldn't.
I could do it in a sense of being in a situation where I don't know that somebody could potentially see me, but that thrill of that factor that somebody could see versus inviting somebody in my bedroom.
So
to
you
watch
mean
me have sex.
like if you were, say for instance, you and your husband was at the park and
right.
you don't know if
and
they're
we don't
watching.
know if they're watching, but the
Okay.
thrill that somebody
Okay.
could see it.
Okay.
Yes, but to invite somebody into the bedroom to watch me have sex, I don't know.
She said, no. No.
Okay, so Alice, what do you think?
My mom is on here.
Well,
It's-
your mom has been on here enough to know
That this is the,
the
way it
answers
goes.
that come out
But
of your
we
mouth.
love you, Miss
So-
Dorothy. We love you, Miss Dorothy.
I'm sure she's
I-
already ready for it.
I so could, yes. Yes,
I
I
knew
so,
she was gonna say that.
Okay.
I so could.
Is it because it's a thrill?
Yeah, I think it's just the excitement and the thrill and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a live porn or something.
a
I don't
live
know.
So, hey, porn is, hey, I like porn. I don't know. I like watching porn. I don't know.
Could you watch yourself?
Who, me?
Yeah. Could you watch yourself?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Like a videotape? Look at a videotape and we watch it?
Yeah, like videotape
Oh, yeah.
and then go back and watch it.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
I
Okay.
definitely could do that.
Could you do that?
That I could do. I could videotape and then go back and watch myself.
I could definitely do
I
that.
could do that.
She said, So, you didn't answer the question.
Oh,
You asked the
okay.
video. Could you have sex with other people watching?
You know, one part of me says yes because I'm learning to put myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Another part of me would be like, ugh, I'm not quite sure yet. But I think I would have to do it with not knowing the people, because I don't know if I could do it knowing someone, because then I'd have like, okay, what are they thinking about me afterwards? Not necessarily what they're thinking of
Like,
me while I'm doing it,
but like,
what do they think of me?
like, what if I do something that they
After.
didn't know I could do? You know what I'm
You
saying?
know?
Like, what if I shock them? Like, oh my God, Ashanti does that. You know.
But again, there's no difference in a threesome. So I mean, I have to say that I think
But there
threesomes are
is.
intriguing to me. I've never done one, but I think that they're intriguing.
Well,
But in a threesome, it's participation. So it's not just watching, but it's participating. But I think that's the difference.
But not
in
necessarily,
having
because a
somebody-
threesome at times there are people who are just watching the other two and then they chime in, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
right.
yeah. But here's the thing also, is you said that you'd be kind of on what other people would think. What about the person watching? Like, what are you thinking about them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you
But I
watching
know,
us?
and that would be
There
the
she
other
is.
worry. The other worry would be that I'm like totally worried about what they're thinking. That now I'm like too busy worried about them, and then I'm not participating in my own situation.
So you ignoring.
So I'm ignoring what's going on in my bedroom because I'm too busy trying to figure out what this person over here watching me. Like, are they, they want to participate? Should I ask them? Do you want to come in? See, I'll be thrown off.
So, that's an interesting question that we'll present. Do women call men daddy because is it because they think that that's what the men want to hear, or is it? I can't remember what he said.
Do women say yes, daddy, because they want, or because they want to, or because
yes.
they think that's what the man wants to hear?
Because that's what the man wants to hear. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not just going to randomly call you daddy to be calling you daddy,
Right.
unless we know that that's what you like, and if it,
I don't think I've
intrigues
ever
you.
called anybody daddy.
I don't think I've ever.
Right. I think.
Besides my daddy.
Before, right? My daddy's my daddy. I don't.
Yeah.
think
I
so.
think that more baby or.
Yeah.
Give it
yeah.
to me, or I like that, or it
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
good, probably would come out of my mouth before me calling them daddy,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it just doesn't. I have a daddy,
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
So no daddy will, no daddy. Anyway,
Bianca said, my thoughts to join in, no watching allowed.
see, that's what I said. Mama, what do you mean? What kind of three you been in where someone is watching?
well, that's
Who are you talking to?
yeah.
That's what I said. I said a threesome, there's more participation than just watching. The question was, can you have sex and a person just watch you?
Mm-hmm.
If we're having a threesome, you don't need to be watching. You need to be participating. Because then it ain't a threesome, it's a twosome.
It's a
in a
twosome.
side order.
And a watch.
And a watch.
Peep show.
peep show.
A peep show. Okay, we have another
We have
question,
another one.
guys. You ready?
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead, read it.
So, how small is too small, and what can you do to accommodate the size?
Oh. Oh, God.
One, I don't think there's anything that you can do to accommodate if it's too small. I don't know what you can do.
So here's the thing that I'm
How
going
do
to
you
say
tell
about
somebody?
that.
How do you?
Well, I'm a firm believer that it's not necessarily the size that counts, it's how a person is able to perform with it. Because there could be, I'm hearing a lot of huffs over here, so I'm sure that we're not agreeing with me on this.
It ain't the size of the boat, it's the motion
motion
of
of
the
the
ocean.
Emotion. It's like, hey, you're the one that says you determine how someone behaves by the way they dance. So, it's the motion. It's how they.
What motion?
It's how
though,
they move.
If it can't reach.
No. If you ain't working with nothing, you don't need to be moving like that. First of all, second of all, I do believe I'm telling you, the way a man moves, that was the attraction to my husband. Like, it was the way he danced. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I still think just because you may know how to move, you still gotta be hitting something. Like, you gotta be hitting something.
Can't be like a pencil.
You know what I'm saying? I might as well be a woman if you ain't hitting
I'm trying to make sure, is it the girth? Because they say the girth is the...
Or the length.
Or the length, right. So, if they have the girth, but not the length, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I've never. I don't know. I've never encountered. I've never encountered that.
No experience.
I've no experience.
Well, and I think also maybe what they're asking in reference to this question also is there other things that can be done, such as.
I'll tell you this: if you are small and your girth, your length, and all of that is a problem, you better have the greatest tongue in the history of mankind.
But after a while, that's gonna get old. It's like, dude, no.
You better have hand motions and
something
and toys and threesomes.
That's a deal breaker for me. I don't care.
So the size is a build.
That's a deal breaker.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't be with somebody with a little penis.
No,
I just can't do it.
No, because I like the climax from the penetration.
Yeah.
So it's a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker. Yeah.
And I have
so
no
if you
experience.
got okay, so then I want to ask this then, because say you've been dating this person, because a lot of times people don't just jump right into bed with a person. You know what I'm saying? You have to get to know them. You communicate. You go out. You spend time and you get to know them. So if you do all of that and it takes you, and I'm not saying there's any time frame. I'm not into the Steve Harvey 90-day rule type thing. But say you decide that you wait until, a few months down the road and you really like this person, you enjoy spending time with this person, your communication, everything else is perfect. Are you going to tell me that it's and then all of a sudden you guys decide to move forward with sleeping together, and you're like, ugh, okay? Are you telling me that that's now a deal breaker for you?
Yep.
Due to the fact that I've never had this experience, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I mean, I've been told that there are people where Malcolm's like, hell yes, is a deal breaker.
Deal breaker, right, baby.
Bianca agrees. She's saying that size shouldn't matter. Small, medium, or large, take charge.
And there's that. If you know what I'm saying,
but
you
I
as
want
a
to get
woman,
back to my question though.
I don't know.
I want to get back to that question that, again, if you gotten to know this person, of course, you're not going to jump right into bed with them. So you're going to start to know them as a person.
Right.
You're going to communicate and start to enjoy spending time with them. So once
are you asking me or her? Because we know her answer.
I'm just making a statement and a
we
comment.
know what she's gonna say.
And for all of us to answer.
Well, I always gotta be. You see how I get picked on? You see how I get picked on?
Because we know your answer.
What's my answer? Same as you. You said deal breaker too.
So once you guys decide to start sleep. Hi Corey, how are you today?
Hi Corey.
So again, the question is if he is small, is it a deal breaker? But now the question again is,
now we've gotten to know each other.
Once you've gotten to know each other,
we've dated. I really like him, and then we go to bed, and I realize that
he's not working.
He's not
it's a deal breaker. We can be friends.
So how are you going to explain to him that you're going to find a reason just not to be with him anymore?
We just need to be friends.
Okay. Ashanti?
We just need to be friends.
I'm not gonna be as, I might not be as direct as her. I would give it an opportunity
To do what?
to see.
To grow.
Not to grow, because I want to go back to saying sometimes it's how they behave with how
as a woman, we know our bodies.
Right.
So we know different things that we can do and different ways to move in bed to get benefit. So I will see if we can negotiate some things to see if I ultimately can be fulfilled. If I can work with it. And if I can't work with it,
she's so sweet.
I'm gonna have to let you go.
She's so sweet.
But I'm gonna at least give you an opportunity to work with it. I'm gonna try. I'll give you that. I'll try.
So if the shoe was on it,
you would just work with it.
No,
I was gonna say, because I sure don't believe that.
You don't believe it?
No. I do only because one, she really likes oral. So if he has that down pat,
but she gotta have something to back it up too. So it's just the fact that she really likes
I think she'll work with it.
Nope.
She'll work with it for a little while.
Nope.
She'll give him maybe
nothing.
2 chances.
The one chance to find out he ain't working with nothing.
I'll be Walt Disney on this one.
She wouldn't even. She gonna get drunk and tell me about herself. Be like, by the way,
we would never drink together. Because
it may come out.
It's the truth and nothing but the truth.
A little harsh.
A little harsh.
You see? I don't even have to drink. I don't have to drink. I'm just gonna tell you.
So how would you feel if a man was to react that way to you? If there was something about you that he found unpleasing after they got, you don't like oral, and he does, or your body looks different when you get undressed. There are certain things that turn men off as well.
Right.
So how would you feel if they all of a sudden said, you know what, I can't work with this because So
you have to accept. You have to accept that you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
Right.
That's first of all.
Exactly.
But I think that comes to even in that time frame where we're getting to know each other, we're gonna have some conversations about, well, what do you like, this, that, and the other. So some of the questions you'll know the answer to. Whether you're oral, he's not oral, or he likes oral and you don't. As far as body types go, as a woman, granted, we have a lot of tools and things out there that can cover stuff up, put stuff in, and lift stuff and camouflage stuff. But ultimately, if y'all have dated for some time period, he's seen pretty much what your body looks like. And if that's not for him, then hey, say something. It's not for you. It'd be for somebody else. So you have to accept it. It goes both ways.
And I'd rather him tell me.
Right.
Yeah. Because again,
don't give me cancer patient treatment.
Right. What?
Can you turn that light
So
on?
I'd rather him tell me. I'd rather, if I'm not your body type, let me know. If I'm not satisfying, like if it's something I don't do or whatever. I'd rather him tell me. I'd rather you come and talk to me or whatever. So it goes both ways. Like I
Did
believe.
your big brother leave?
I believe in communication.
How do you call him daddy?
Right, you're supposed to call him daddy. So I believe in communication. So I think those are things that should be talked about. Because again, what do I talk? We talk communication. So let me see. We're gonna have another question.
I don't know if we can do it this way because people sent in some different questions.
Yeah.
Go on ahead. Go. There you go.
Do you believe in masturbation? Am I answering that question?
Yes. You have to start that conversation off.
I believe masturbation is healthy. I believe that a person should know how to satisfy themselves in order to have someone else satisfy them.
I believe that too, because you have to know your own body.
Exactly.
In order to be, because there are times when you need to guide people. And so if you
No,
don't know
money.
your own body, then you're not going to know how to guide that person. Um, like you, I believe that you have to be able to self-please
Mm-hmm.
in order to be pleased.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do it in front of somebody watching you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
Because
easier
that's part.
to masturbate in front of somebody than it is to have sex in front of somebody?
I don't necessarily think that that it's easier, but I think that as you're, as a partner, if you're with a partner, that's part of the intimacy, because there are times where, masturbation, watching each other, helping each other, whatever, is a part of that intimacy. It's a part of foreplay. So I believe that it doesn't necessarily make things different or easy. I just think that it's part of that intimacy process with your partner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Next
see.
question, guys.
I keep grabbing
Vincent, we
these
love you too.
yellow ones.
And it seems like the only one that's answering these questions are my husband.
I know, no one else is coming.
Okay.
Everyone else is scared to talk about what you believe in. You guys,
Okay,
it's
here's a
about
good one.
Participation.
Here's a good one.
Mm.
Eye contact during sex. Turn on or turn off?
Turn on. I love for someone to look at me, because I think it's more emotional to me and it's more intimate to me when you're physically looking at each other.
It really makes me no difference. I don't care. I don't care.
So guys, what do you think? Eyes open, looking at each other. Do you feel like it's a more intimate setting when you're looking at each other, or does it really matter?
You didn't answer.
Definitely eyes open. Definitely, I like that intimate, that kissing and looking at each other. And I think it kind of, I guess that whole mind, physical,
Mind
mental,
over body.
yeah. So that like takes care of the mental side of it, So yeah, I turn on for me. It don't even matter.
I don't care.
She's like, whatever, it's cool.
So this is about relationships, sex, and intimacy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Whenever you started off like that.
So the next question is, can you be in a loveless marriage or relationship?
Is he rich?
I don't know.
Money means everything to me. I don't know.
Well, so here's and me not being married, so it's kind of difficult for me to answer this right now. But I do believe that society has made things change. In the past, people married for love. You didn't marry unless you were in love with a person. But I tend to believe, and again, this is just my opinion, I tend to believe that society itself has changed that in so many ways that people tend to look at what each other can bring to the table to make a power couple, if that makes sense. Not to say they don't love each other. They care for each other and they want to be with each other. But I don't necessarily think that love plays the main factor anymore in today's society, and that a person can marry for stability of each other with the understanding that love is going to come once eventually. I truly believe that at this point. When I first got married 23 years ago, I was madly in love with my ex-husband. And as society now, I don't know if I would wait for love again, or if I would care for a person very strongly, but look at what him and I can provide to each other to make us a power couple, to one, help the community financially, help ourselves financially, help our children if we have that. Of course, at my age now, it's not like I'm going to have a child, but if he has children, I have children, what can we do to help them together, and just know that eventually love will come. But it's not that I, don't feel for you at all. It's more of, it will come.
I agree.
I
agree.
Okay, so I agree, but a little different. I think that if we go back to the beginning when marriage first started, it wasn't about love.
No.
It was about bringing families together, bringing wealth together, bringing couples together for status and for economic reasons, for political reasons.
Right.
And then and in some places, like, when you go overseas, Japan, Korea, China, they're all still on that. They're all still like, we get married for what we can do, what we can bring together. They advertise each other like, this is what I can bring to the table. I need somebody to match this, and let's come together. And they have loveless marriages. They have marriages that are built on what we do together, and they long-lasting, happy marriages. I think that society romanticized and then brought in the whole love factor. I think that even in arranged marriages, you grow to love a person.
Right. Because in arranged marriages, a lot of time the groom presents something that's financially
they
liking
take gold or something
to the bride's family.
Right, and the bride's family, and she is able to give him, what he needs. And I think that into society today, we brought out that whole, we got to be madly in love. We've had that happily ever after. And I think, I really like Gary Chapman, and he does the love languages. And one of the most important things he says is that love is a choice. So every day you wake up, you choose to love, you choose to care. I think that's more important to me now than that whole head over heels in love, oh my God, madly in love type feeling, because I know that we love each other. I know that we're building together, and every day we're choosing to love each other, and every day we're dealing with different things and growing. And the longer we're together, the more we grow, the more we love each other.
Because to me, when you're choosing to be together for
that is not
what
a fairy
you
tale,
bring
Malcolm.
to each other, in some sense, that is love. It may not be the love that most people think, but it's still love.
It's still love. I think that there has to be a sense of love. Like you have to have a sense of love. I just think it's different than the fairy tale of Romeo and Juliet or Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast. Like that's that different. Oh my God, head over heels in love. But that love that's significant of, we're building together, and every day I'm choosing to love you. Every day I'm choosing to meet your love language. Every day I'm choosing to fill your cup. I mean, I still think it's a type of love.
True.
Well, see, Malcolm, you missed the first part of that, where we said that one of the big things is what we come together and how we provide together and everything. You can love somebody and your bills be getting paid because y'all work together, have jobs, responsibilities. We got all that. And you can still love. Whose turn?
What is love?
Some people say love is an emotion. Some people say
it's an act.
Love is an act.
It's patient.
I believe
kind.
that it is an act, because again, it's kindness, it's patience.
It's not quick to anger. I mean, love bears and endures all. Love gets you through rough times. Love doesn't cease when things aren't going good, because you love your children. You have an unconditional love for your children, that they'll always be your children. I think that's the same thing, that you have in a relationship. I think it's act. I know some people think it's just an emotion, but I think love is
I
an
don't
act.
necessarily think that people have the same love for their children as they do in a marriage or in a relationship. It's a different kind of love. It's love that's everlasting. And I mean, I'm not saying that you put your child before your spouse, because you never want to do that. But I am saying that it's a different type of love.
It is. I mean, I agree. I agree that it's a different type of love. I definitely I just believe that love it's an act. It's not just a word. It's not just an emotion. It's an everyday act. Whose go is it?
Yours.
You have old men that marry kids for customary reasons in other places.
True.
That is true.
It is. Wait, didn't I already
That
do
was
one?
me.
Oh, so it's your go.
No,
Oh.
she just read one.
Oh. I don't think you've read one.
Masturbation was mine.
I'm gonna stop picking yellow. So if a porn company offered you $1 million to release a sex tape, would you? No.
Mimi on Hit Love and Hip Hop did.
And made some money.
And you're right, she did. And
Kim
now,
Kardashian is who she is today
Because
of
that
a sex tape.
You're right, and she's also not very much respected. But
It don't matter. She goes to the bank and cashes big checks.
well, she has other money. But as far as Mimi goes, she did. She made some money, and that's great. But no, I wouldn't, because once it's out there, it's forever out there, and I just can't imagine explaining that to my children.
So let me ask you guys who's out there participating, could you be with someone who has done a sex tape?
That has been released.
That has been released? And if so, why? And if not, why? Could you ever be with, if you was to find out that your mate
Yes.
did a porn, could you be with them?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, because I look at it like this, and you have to look at it unless you were virgins when y'all got together, he had to have had sex with somebody previously before
Right.
you, so
But
he
there
wasn't
doesn't
a
have to be
virgin.
a record of it.
But it doesn't matter. He still has had sex. Like, if I have a child walking around here, it's a record that I've had sex at least once.
That is true.
So just because somebody has seen him have sex, I'm not gonna be with him. Like, no. No. It makes me no difference.
I don't
Is
know.
it different? Would a stripper be different for you then?
Definitely not.
No,
I'll be with a
I mean,
stripper.
because in my younger days, I dated a stripper. So no,
So
no,
what's
I
the
guess maybe it
difference?
wouldn't.
So
I
what's
mean,
the difference?
I don't think
they
I
both
would.
are taking their clothes
I don't
off?
think I would have an issue dating somebody. I wouldn't have an issue being with somebody who did that previously. I just wouldn't do. Like, I'm not finna release a sex tape.
But you wouldn't have a problem being with someone who has.
No, I mean, because
Okay.
it happened. You know what I'm saying? Before me,
Would you guys date strippers?
it happened before me.
I
So,
would.
You would?
I would.
And
It'd
I'd
be
even
very
go with
interesting
him
in the
to
bedroom.
the shows and sit there, collect the money, watch everybody just goo ah.
Yeah.
The bedroom action would probably be wow.
That'd be the key.
That would be the
That'd
key.
be the key.
That'd work. I just for that reason.
Do you think all strippers are good in bed?
No, and that's unfortunate. I want to believe they are, but I know they're not.
You believe everyone who dances.
It depends
sexually.
on how he dances. Cause I'm telling you, if you have that rhythm on the dance floor, I'm telling you, most men who can dance really,
But
really
most
good on the
strippers have
floor.
rhythm on the dance floor.
Not all strippers. I've seen some strippers be like, dude, get another job. Like, that's not it. But literally, if you got some rhythm and you really know how to dance, yes. So,
Corey, hell
wanna,
no.
look
Was that
inside
hell no
somebody's
to? Corey says hell no. So I'm assuming.
hell no, you couldn't date a stripper?
He said no.
Really? Why?
Can't turn her into a housewife. Is that what you're thinking, Corey?
But all
But
hoes
strippers
are
are
strippers.
strippers.
I know.
are-
I'm just trying to figure out what he's thinking.
Reputation gone. What?
Not necessarily. Okay, so I want to go back to a previous episode that we were talking about strippers, because a lot of strippers aren't really what people seem to think they are. That is how some women are putting themselves through college. That's how some women are supporting their families. It doesn't mean that they're out sleeping around and doing whatever with whomever. That is their source of income.
Right.
I mean, that's
So
just
I'm
like,
trying to. So when you say
What's that
reputation
movie?
gone, what do you mean by that?
what's that movie?
The Players Club.
No, not that
Diamond
movie.
was stripping through college.
Yes, but no, not that movie.
Okay.
The movie with Morris Chestnut. His bachelor party.
Oh yeah, the girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't think of the movie.
Candy. Her name was Candy.
Her name was Candy,
And she was in
a-
college.
She was in
College,
she was a
yeah.
stripper, and they ended up marrying. And
yes.
then in the second one, you see that they're like running a school, and then
Yes.
it comes out that she was a stripper, and you know, parents are like freaking out that the
Right.
like one of the
Right.
assistant principals of the school is
I remember that
used to be a
shit.
stripper.
Best man.
Best Man. There it is.
And it was Best Man Holiday.
Yes.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, I guess it's one of those. I think at least I think that's where Corey's going with that. Like if if people know she's a stripper, and in certain situations
It could come
it
out.
could come out and affect
Right.
what you're trying to do, because not everybody is going to accept it. Not everybody's going to
Respect it.
respect it and agree with it.
I see it that way. I mean, I just think that, that's like, to me, I don't think that people should be judged on something that they may have to have done in a lifetime. Like you said, a lot of people dance through college. A lot of people dance because they have children that they're trying to provide for. A lot of people dance for whatever reason. It's kind of like, would I be embarrassed if I dated the trash guy? Or would I be embarrassed if my husband worked at McDonald's? Would I, what I'm saying?
Good
Like,
points.
at some point, you have to understand that a job is a job. And some jobs are just, considered more, respectful in society. But to me, I believe that exotic dancers put on a fantasy. We all, go to strip clubs for whatever reason. But, due to the fact that a lot of strip clubs, men are not able to touch, or women are not able to touch, or whatever, then you go home and you have created a fantasy for somebody once they go home. And so to me, I just feel that I don't think that people should be judged for a profession that they've chosen for whatever reason.
So as we're coming up to the ending of the show, you bring up a very good point, and I think part of our reasoning for doing this show is to discuss how sex, intimacy, and relationships are affected by today's society.
Right, exactly.
And everything that we've kind of talked about today is circled around how people view things in today's society.
Yes.
Right.
The stripping, how people feel about stripping in today's society. Intimacy as far as masturbation. Some people view that that's not the way it's supposed to happen in today's society.
A lot of this stuff is still taboo.
Right.
For a lot of people.
Can you be in a loveless marriage?
Yeah.
In the past you had to, but today's society, it
You
doesn't
don't.
matter.
Right.
So,
Right.
it's just important that we all understand that, that's what we're talking about. What has today's society created? It's created a magnitude of change. Things that our parents would not think is appropriate, or the things that we wouldn't, that our parents done in the past, is not how things work today in today's world.
Right.
And as our children get older,
It's going to change
it's
again.
going to change again
Yeah,
to
right,
what
yeah.
we may think is appropriate in society. It's going to be inappropriate in their society. So I think it's just really important that we all understand that, life is life.
Mm-hmm.
People are people,
Mm-hmm.
and things change. They evolve.
Yeah.
And either you get on board or you don't. No one's forcing you
Mm-hmm.
to believe or to respond or agree.
Right.
What is important is that you learn to agree to disagree.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. And it seems like Corey was talking about the porn video. So not the
Okay.
strippers, the porn
The
video.
porn video.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I can see that.
We were jumping subjects. My bad.
But
even to each his own.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this live. We're, like we said earlier, we're trying something different. We might do, you know, our regular thing and then do a live every week or every other week, or just something different. You guys let us know what you think, you know, comment, send us messages, tell us what you think. Tell us, you know.
We're making a list of different questions and different topics that that we will be talking about. You know, so please, if you have our our numbers, text it to us. You can email it to us at pillowtalk.uncensored@gmail.com.
We're on Instagram.
Message us through our Facebook.
Yes.
But definitely get to us. Again, this show is meant for us to talk about those taboo conversations that people want to talk about.
And that people are kind of nervous to talk about. And we just kind of,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah,
like,
all of it.
All of it.
Send in your questions.
Send
definitely.
them in. We want to hear from you guys. So until next time.
Talk to you later.
Bye, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.